Alright peeps, we're at it again with the Black Cloud. So it's going to get a set of 1 tons, I think. I change my mind every 2 seconds. Was going to get 410 3/4 tons, went back to 1 tons, back and forth, back. Well, anyway, we're going to, this is not what I wanted to do with the truck, this truck. So we're going to cannibalize this 1 ton here. It's a ex-military truck. Wasn't the original plan, but I kind of want the axles under the short bed over there, because I was going to do some fixing on this and even bought a bed for it. And so now it's just going to get tore apart. It is a really nice body truck. It's got a 350, no diesel. And I bought a bed. I think I had a box bed. Has these huge mirrors on it. I'm pretty sure the whole front clip's been swapped out. This door's been swapped out. It's an older door. Interior's kind of original, I guess. It's got a 456 locker in the rear, and we're going to find out if it's got anything in the fronts. So I got the camera probe out. We'll find out here in a minute. But spraying some bolts on it, because don't want them to snap. I need these off the front. It's a Dana 60, so I don't have any hardwares for this one. If I was going to do 3/4 tons, the Dana 44 I have over there, which needs a lot of help. I got some parts for that. I might put those under this. Don't know yet. Or it might get a 1 ton truck, might get half tons. Haven't decided on that yet either, because I change my mind every 2 seconds. You know, you'll have that in a town going west. But anyway, for this minute, we're going to put these axles under. I may change halfway through, like start tearing this out, get it out, and be like, nope, not doing that. Who knows? But probably not. Once I start on this, they're going under. Unless I find another 1 ton axles to throw under this truck, but I'm kind of looking, and there's nothing real close. So, yeah, I ordered a bunch of parts. They're not here yet, but we're going to start ripping on it. I did get some, we're going with, check this out, I do have the leaf springs. So this truck, the Black Cloud, has 6-inch leaf springs under it. Rides like a tank. So I bought stock leaf springs. Like the only set I'm pretty sure left in the United States for sale. I got them. So we're going with that, plus I got we're going to grind these plates out. I got a set of 4-inch plates to put in there, plus I'm waiting on shackles, don't have them yet. And I'm waiting on U-bolts, plates, and all that stuff for the rear end in this thing. So I don't have that either. So hopefully by the time I get to the rear end, we'll have some of that stuff. Plus all the purchase need rewelded, which is perfect. So we're going to do the easy, well, I guess somewhat the easier one first. It's going to be the front, because hopefully everything just kind of bolts in. I'm going to cross my fingers on the brake hoses, because we don't know, well, I don't know, you don't know, if they're going to attach to the calipers, which I need to order today. I don't have them either. I don't know why this thing keeps like darkening. But anyway. So that's what we're going to rip and tear into now. A lot of fun, a lot of heavy stuff. So I cleaned out a path. Hopefully we could just whoop right through there. The plan is take this out. I got some dollies and right through there. Then the half tons will just go chucked out the door into forneverness. Because I don't have any plans for them at the the minute. But my plans change second by second, because it's all the time. So let's see what we got in the front. I'm gonna go with its open diff in the front of this thing, because I'm pretty sure when I ran the VIN it was a military postal truck. And I think if it even works, if it's the original gauge cluster, it's only got 79,000 miles, if that's even right. Probably not. But most of the military stuff on this truck's been ripped off. All the little badging that was inside, it's gone. The only thing I have left really inside, you see some green paint, and there's one little switch left. And most of them had that maroon look interiors. And there was some stuff underneath that it should have had, but it's not there either. So this thing's already been robbed once. Why not rob it again? Of, like, you know, the main thing that makes this truck a 1 ton is the axles. It does has a really big freaking frame on it. It'd be cool to cut this in half, make it a short bed, but I don't feel like doing all that either. I got a short bed over there. So let's make the short bed beefier and the beefier truck non-beefier. So the camera probe, every time I put brand new batteries in it, it says it's dead. That was a good buy. That, and you know, you buy new batteries and they're dead. So I got my little flashlight out that's rechargeable batteries. Took a gander in there, and we didn't get lucky. It's just open. But what I figured, my luck. I was hoping for a posi or something, or a locker, something in there. Nope, open. So sprayed the bolts down again, and just gonna start ripping on it and not look back, because I still don't want to do this. It's a nice truck. It's probably one of the nicest. It is the nicest square body I got, and I'm gonna take it apart. It's a 1984. I forgot to tell you that. 84 is missing military bumper in the front, the brush guard thing. It does have the bumper on the back. It's missing all the blackout lights. Like I said, somebody's already like cannibalized this thing, took a lot of the cool stuff off. So might as well just keep taking the cool stuff off. Yep. So the plan is just rip every bolt out that I get to. I see some more bolts I need to spray. Or do a... Don't know. Don't know if I need them or not. Something just ran across the roof. That sounded cool. Alright. Get this, well, I'm going to try to take the U-bolts, see if I can knock them loose. I don't have a torch. I think we're going to need a torch on this one. Heat them up. Basically, yeah, shocks. The 3 U-bolts and the 2 bolts that go into the housing there, which they're going to be miserable. And I need to figure out what I'm going to do with the sway bar, because I'm going to do a crossover steering on mine. And I don't need the sway bar, but I need the plates. So I got to get that big bolt out for the sway bar. I might just leave, I don't know, sway bar hang, or just take it out and get it out of the way. Sounds like a plan. So yeah, all brake hoses. Yeah, I forgot about that one. I kind of want to save them because I like to have this thing movable again at one of these days. So I'm going to try to save them. They're from 1984. Something tells me that's not going to happen. Alright, no more talk, let's work. Alright peeps, no turning back now. Got all the U-bolts, and them bolts are loose. Drive shaft is chilling. And shocks, they're unbolted. I got to do some of these lines. I think that's all I got to do is the lines and take the rest of the bolts out. I got the steering arm stuff off, but yep, it's slowly coming apart, and the rotors look brand new. Yep, numb. Pads actually look brand new, but look how old they are. 1985. So it's almost ready to drop. I got the toolbox out like always. So okay, so let me fry my brain what I want to do with the brake lines. Because one of these brakes works. I gotta figure out how to hook at least one of them back up. I got to move it back over yonder maybe. But I don't even know what rear ends are going under yet. So, I don't know, give me a minute. Alright, all I gotta do is zip-de-doo-dah the bolts out for the U-bolts and stuffs. So, I put some spacers on my car dollies so I get the jacks out, drop it down onto them, and I can roll it right out. I got the calipers dangling. You can see them over here. Then we'll just shimmy it out on the passenger side. And it should fit. Sway bar's unbolted. I'll unbolt the rest of it when I get it out of there. Because we're not going sway bar. Nope. Not at all. I'll show you the wheels. I don't know if I showed you the wheels yet or not. I haven't decided if I'm going to blast them or just do the cheap thing and use the like a wire wheel death wheel that throws metal at you the whole time. But don't know yet. Two of them I could probably get away with this cleaning up and painting. That one, no. That one needs something done. That one's not hateful. I could probably get away cleaning it a little bit, and that one's come apart. But they're like H2 wheels. I don't think I'm gonna run any center caps. And you've seen the tires, the beefy tires are back here in the corner. But that's what I'm running. I should run these little skinnies. There's the beefy tires. Better than the mall crawlers. Alright, this poor truck. Let's get the front rear end out. Still don't know what's going back in it yet. But I got the 3/4 tons over there, bottoms over there. I got to take 4 rear ends to make 2. Maybe, because there's issues with all 4 of them. That might be what goes under it, don't know yet. Find out later date. Let's get this out. Well, there it is, peeps. It's been butchered. It's gone. Over there, got to move on to ripping the front one out of that, I guess, or I don't know. Should I clean up, paint it? Paint it pink? I don't think so. I don't know. Do I feel like cleaning it today? We'll see. Don't know. Be cool to paint it. That's a lot more times. Might just chuck it onto the truck and worry about it later. Which means I'll never paint it. Alright. Let's move on. Alright peeps, it's the next day. Things went chaotic yesterday. Tried to, well, I did get it done. Pressure washed the front axle. So I spent like 2 hours trying to get this pressure washer to work. Hasn't been ran in 2 years. Just trying to figure it out. Took it all apart. Finally got it to work. So here's what I got. It's all ready for paint. Yep, all kinds of num-num. So I'm going to throw some black or something on it. So I think I decided to go with 3/4 tons under this, which it's over there. I don't have any U-bolts for the 1/2 ton for the rear in my stockpile of in-stock stuff. I did find some in-stock U-bolts for a 3/4 ton, but I gotta figure out what plates I'm going to use. I don't even know if I have them. So I'm gonna try to get the 1/2 ton out and put the 1 ton under it and 3/4 ton under the 1 ton. Hopefully maybe by the end of today, so I can put the front end of this back on the ground and get started on the rear. Yeah, plan. Let's go. Alright, front axle is in the paint booth baking. It's got a coat of primer and like coat of paint, black paint, and I got the plates same way. So it's time to rip this out. I did get the 3/4 ton front axle rolled under the truck. I need U-bolts from the other truck, I think, to put this under. I had to find some other U-bolts, but or should I just go ahead and do this one? if other U-bolts work. Might. I just took the jacks up front. Alright, maybe I'll bring them back and see if the other U-bolts might retch it. You know, retch. If they retch, I might just go ahead and throw that in there for now. Cool beans. Alright, switch directions. Let's do that first. Attempt to do that first. First I need to look to see if the U-bolts will actually fit. Nope, I gotta wait on this because I don't think I got plates. We'll have to use, no, I use duh. Yeah, I don't need plates. I gotta get a sway bar. I got some extras of those somewhere out backs. In stock. Let me go find one. We'll just go with one off this, the Black Cloud here. I got them out back, but they're missing a few pieces, so I'll just use this stuff. So let's rip this out. Another plan. Change my mind every 2 minutes. No, every second. Yeah. Let's do this first. Get it jacked up. Alright, drive shaft's unbolted, the vent tube's unbolted, the calipers are off hanging, chilling. Shocks. All I got left is U-bolts. I got the dollies under it with some blocks. Steering stuff's unbolted. That took a minute. It's only been on there a year, but it didn't want to come off. So hopefully here in a minute it's outside laying somewhere. So get hammering on the U-bolts. One side out. Let's go to the other side. Time to drop it. Alright, let this piece down. And oh yeah, that's perfect. Yeah. Worked out great. So I had to take the blocks out. They raised it up too much. Now it's out. Hopefully, I don't have to jack the truck up any further to get the bigger one under. Not sure. It's definitely out. It'll roll. Jack stands are about maxed out. Yep, pretty much. Should have enough rooms in there. sway bars all unbolted. I don't know if I told you I'm going to go crossover steering on the 1-tons. Alright, let's rearrange the shop. Yeah, I think I'm going to try to bolt 1-ton under. Try to get that, at least the U-bolts on, then same back there. And then just like get them both back on wheels or something. Maybe. Alright, see what happens. Well, the 1-ton is somewhat bolted in there. I got it snugulated on both sides. I put the same shims that was in it on the 1-ton, and I found out the center pin, like where it all, you know, it's longer, like the little stubby at the end there. It goes down into the axle housing. Perch is on both sides. It's a little bit longer, so I had to take them out of the 1-ton and switch them. So that's all done. Then to get these U-bolts in there, apparently don't have C-clamps, so I use a valve spring compressor tool, kind of like a C-clamp on this one because it was a really big U-bolt. Worked perfect. The other side I used those. And now I guess I'll go up here and fight this one to get it under. I got to figure out what U-bolts to go with. I don't know if I want to use the ones I took off. I kind of want to use them with something else. Let's see what I could cobble up out of this U-bolt pile. And I already got the sway bar up there off of this truck. Put that back on that one at the 1-ton. This one is ready for wheels, which I don't have mounted yet. I want to paint them first, but I'll use the wheels that's way up yonder. And that's it. And then I'll, you know, paint everything once it's all under there. Something I probably should have did before I stuck it under the truck is replace the axle seals. But oh well. Be fighting that under the truck now. And that's perfect. It'll work. Yeah, we got it's brighter. So I guess next is the 1-ton, like I said. And and this one is it's beautiful. Like that wheel right there, there is nothing holding it on there but the caliper. It is perfect. Because brother came in, he took that hub off because it was real loose. So he took that off. Somebody drove this thing way longer than they should have. Here's what's left of the hub. Oh, these are bearings. They've been chewed on and chewed on and chewed on. Like they're flat. That's been in there a long time. They just kept driving it. Had to be making horrendous noise. So to make this one work, I'm going to try to rob everything off the 1/2 tons out there. Hopefully it bolts onto this one. Well, some of that. I do have another. So we're going to take 5 axles to make 2. Oh wow, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, I got another Dana 44 out back. The housings, the ears are broke off and stuff. So I'm going to rob all the outers off of it. Or would it be easier to put new ears on that one? I don't know. I'll have to go take a gander at it. I don't even know what gears is in that one. I don't know if it's 410, 513s, 956s. I don't know what's in it. I don't know. I should look at that here in a minute before I bolt this one under. It's no big deal. Just take everything apart. More stuff. Alright. Take a break for a minute. It's about num lunchtime. Alright. I got the Dana 44. It's bolted up enough to set the truck on. So I can take out the back. Then once the back's all taken out and the other one's back in, I'll hook it all back up. And this wheel, there ain't much holding it there. I think, well, like I said, the only thing holding it is the caliper. There's no bearings in it. And I got This one ready to take out. I don't know where to put the jack stand, so they're on the bumper. I want to jack it up, see if I can extend them some more, because it's really low in the back. I don't know if I can get the 14 volt under that or not. I don't know. Then I got these little skinnies up front. Drag race and stuff. Put some big fat tires on the back. But it's just bolted up. It's just there. But yeah, I think I'm going to jack this back up because I got to taking the leaf springs out. Shackles off the back. Everything comes out. So there's nowhere to put a jack stand because I can't get the frame there because the jack stands are not big enough unless I go get 12 tons. They're bigger. I might even have to do that, but nah, we'll just use this stuff. Let me see if I can jack this up. See if I can max them babies out. And I don't know if I'll put a safer jack stand place in or not, if that makes sense. Might just use the cool bumper. It'll hold it. It's heavy duties. Alright, jack this up. Get at it. Get over here and do this. I'll sit here. I'll sit right over there and watch. Alright, it's rigged up. I got my jack stand extenders on there. Should work. Got up a little higher. That's the best it's going to do. So, shocks, U-bolts, breather hose, brake lines, all E-brake cables. So that means I got to take the brakes apart. Forgot about that. So I got to take the lug nuts back off. Not in that order, but that's what I got to do next. Drop that, then get the leaf springs out, cut all that stuff out of the back. Num num num. It's done. Alright peeps, this one's, I guess, got the cables out of the way, but you might have to stay tuned. I think that's all I want to do on this episode, so just keep tuning in. You'll see the final stuff. And here we are again at the end of the show, and I'm going to go with the word of the show. Montage! So yeah, stay tuned. There's still a lot to do here. Got the steering hook up, the rear end's the flip flop, flip, something like that. And I got to put together a 14 volt for what used to be a 1 ton back here. Yeah. So this is going to have 456s and that'll have 410s. So, not in a big hurry to get the 1 ton going, but I want to get the black cloud going again. Got to go wheeling. Summertime! That'll be it for this show, but yeah, stay tuned. Catch you on the next one.